Bonjour à tous! Today we are going to have a look at placement of adjectives in French. So first of all, let's understand what are adjectives. So adjectives are words that describe the qualities or state of being of nouns. What are nouns? Nouns are name, place, animal and thing. So whenever we are using any word that is describing the quality of my noun or the state of my noun, that thing is going to be considered as an adjective. For example, let's take a book. So a book is a noun. So if I'm using words to describe the book, let's say I am saying a big book. So big is my adjective. Small book. Small is the adjective because that is describing how the book is. The book is small. Small book. Beautiful book. So beautiful is going to be our adjective. So same way, the adjectives can be big, small, beautiful, second, kind, green, and number of adjectives. Now, how are these adjectives going to be in French? So in French, the adjectives need to agree with the gender and the number of noun. What do I mean by the gender and number of the noun? If I'm talking about a book, so I have to see whether the book is masculine or feminine in gender, whether it is singular or plural in number. As per that, I am going to use the adjective. For example, over here, pati sak. So sak over here is masculine in gender. Thus, I am using the adjective pati. P-E-T-I-T. Pati. If I say plural of the same, it's going to be patit sak. It's the plural form. So I'm going to add an extra S to it. Patit sak. For car, it's voiture. That is feminine in gender. So that's going to be patit voiture. The spelling changes. The adjective is now in its feminine form. And if I want to have the feminine plural, it's going to be patit voiture. Alright, so do you see the change in spelling of pati in all the cases? It's the masculine form, masculine plural form, feminine form, and the feminine plural form. So here is a list of all the commonly used adjectives. I would suggest you to stop over here, maybe note it down in your notebooks or take a screenshot of the same and revise this later on and see what all adjectives you can learn, their masculine form, their feminine form, their masculine plural form, and the feminine plural form. And here is a list of few more adjectives. So yes. Now let's have a look at placement of adjectives. Now what do I mean by placement of adjectives? For example, in English, if I say, I have a green bag. So green, that is my adjective that is placed before my noun, that is bag. But if you are a French beginner or if you have started learning French, you might have noticed that in French, we usually place the adjectives after our noun. Alright, so in French, we are going to place all our adjectives after the noun. So for example, in the first sentence, it is c'est un sac vert. It is a green bag. So green is coming after the noun, that is sac. C'est un sac vert. C'est une fille active. She is an active girl. So again, over here, active, that is our adjective that is coming after our noun. Ce sont des enfants paresseux. These are lazy kids. So again, lazy is coming after our noun. Nous avons un cousin faux. We have a crazy cousin. Again, the adjective is coming after our noun. Alright? So yes, you can just learn it in this way that all the adjectives are going to come after the noun. But definitely, French is a crazy language, so there are going to be a lot of exceptions as well. So in case of exceptions, we have to just remember that there are categories of adjectives which are always going to be placed before the noun. And they are categorized in the form of this acronym, BRAGS. So for this, B stands for beauty, R stands for rank, A stands for age, G stands for goodness, and S stands for size. So all the adjectives which are talking about the beauty of the noun, the rank of the noun, the age of the noun, the goodness of the noun, or the size of the nouns, all these are going to be placed before. Alright, remember that earlier I mentioned that all the nouns are going to be followed by the adjective. That means the adjectives are going to be coming after the noun. But in case of these beauty, rank, age, goodness, and size, these adjectives are going to be placed before the noun. For example, j'ai un beau sac. I have a beautiful bag. So beautiful, that is falling under the category of beauty. Hence it is going to come before our noun. J'ai un beau sac. La troisième voiture. The third car. So again, troisième, that falls under the category of rank. So it is going to be placed before the noun. Elle a un nouveau stylo. Nouveau stylo. Nouveau, that talks about age. So again, it is going to come before the noun. Il est mon meilleur ami. He is my best friend. So best, that falls under the category of goodness. Thus it is going to come before the noun. Nous avons une grande maison. We have a big house. So big, that falls under the category of size. Thus it is going to come before our noun. So once again, pause over here, maybe note it down in your notebooks or take a screenshot, and you can just revise all these adjectives which are going to fall under the category of brags. And remember that they are always going to be placed before the noun. Let's have a look at this example. J'ai un sac rouge. And the second says j'ai un petit sac. So in the first case, I have placed the adjective after the noun. And in the second case, I have placed the adjective before the noun. Why? Because as per the general rule of adjectives, all the adjectives are going to be placed after the noun. But if it falls under the category of brags, only and only in that case, it is going to be placed before. So in the first sentence, j'ai un sac rouge, that is, I have a red bag. So red, it doesn't fall under the category of beauty, rank, age, goodness, or size. Thus, I have placed it after my noun. But pati falls under the category of size. Alright, so thus it will come before my noun. I hope this topic is clear with you all. I would like to see in the comment box 2 sentences formed by you in which the adjective is coming after the noun and before the noun. Okay. If you like the video, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated for the future videos. Abhyanto!